This story has a nice twist now. When Alpina celebrated the 140th anniversary of the brand with the Heritage Carrée this summer, I thought, damn. Because the watch came with a historic caliber from the 30s in full working order, of course, but they've only produced 14 pieces and they were therefore pricey. But now Alpina has launched a new unlimited series of the Heritage Carrée with a modern automatic movement and the look of the original. So let's begin with the basics. This watch has a square case, 39mm long and 32.5mm wide. The height is indicated with 9.7 and the lug width is 22. The watch has a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating and is waterproof up to 30 meters. Movement is the AL530, so a sort of an in-house movement but with the well-known Sellita SW200 as a base. 31 jewels, 28,800 beats and a power reserve of 38 hours, so pretty much the specs of the Sellita. The watch comes with two dial colors, silver and black, both with a big chicken strap, better known as ostrich. The price is 1,450 euros or 1,595 US dollars without VAT. So what we have is the classic design of a 30s tank. That means minute track, small seconds, very legible numerals and unloomed hands. In fact, the entire watch comes without loom, what might be seen as a downside today, but it fits time and genre, so in my eyes a good decision. Both dial colors create here very different timepieces. The black dial makes almost a tool watch, super legible. The contrast allows here quick orientation. The silver dial is more advanced. Here you have an inner segment in a cream color, which also delivers contrast, but not that drastic. I'm having a hard time to say which one is the better, to be honest, and so I think we can leave this to our personal taste. Let me know in the comments which one you fancy. The case now is very interesting. It's fairly complex with these steps that we see on many Art Deco inspired watches. Also the flat wheelish crown is very well chosen, but what's with the size? Alpina states that the original was smaller, but they wanted to create something for the modern wrist. You might say now, well, 39mm in length is rather small for today's standards, but that's misleading, I'm afraid, because tanks were big. We don't have these round forms that take material away. Instead, we have an edgy brick. So I would say 39mm in length is close to the maximum for this type of watch. And I'm not so happy with the 22mm lug width. The reason for this width is simple. They wanted to maintain the proportions of the original watch, whose basic form is more a band. So, smooth transition from case to strap. And when you want to enlarge the watch head, you must enlarge also the strap, but it looks rather massive on the wrist. And I don't think that a watch in this genre should look massive, but again, this is influenced by taste. The caseback has the typical little screws you find on many tanks and an exhibition caseback. Historically not correct, of course, but here it looks kind of sweet. The case doesn't allow a super big window, only this bullseye, and I like that. And here you also see that the movement is in fact pretty close to that Sellita. So as a result, Alpina has put a well-made option on the 30s tank map with a mid-tier price. And so I think this could be a decent success for the brand, which, by the way, is a part of Frederick Constant, which is a part of Citizen. So when you notice similarities in design between Frederick Constant and Alpina, this is the explanation. And with that final information, allow me to close this episode, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much and see you next Monday to Watch of the Week.